Ready? Here, in a small town roadside restaurant, a man sits in a booth, eating. We shall call this man Mason. He eats his meal, talking to someone only he can see, and only he can hear. But everyone knows exactly who he's talking to. He's talking to the Grim Reaper. But we'll just refer to him as Reaper. So, while Mason and Reaper talked, a large man outside in some sort of suit, a strange looking thing with loose wires all over. Reaper quickly grabs Mason's shoulder. Look, it's a thing! Mason looked out. Reaper excitedly shout, It's the perfect time for you to be a hero! Mason puts his food down and sighs and whispers so only the two of them hear it. For the man of death, you really want me to be a hero. Then he promptly walks outside. Mason walks up to the crazy man and grabs his shoulder. Look, you! That's it! The man shouts over him. This place is being blown to nuclear hell! Mason looks around and seeing a detonator in his hand. Oh hell, Mason says before grabbing the man in a tight bear hug, then jumping high into the air. For a moment, he looked in the beauty of being this high in the sky, but the man slowly got hotter in his arms and they started falling back down to earth. Mason simply closed his eyes, hoping they will land in an empty area. The nuke man pushes Mason off. As they drift apart, a sudden flash and fireball engulfed them both. Unfortunately for Mason, the blast also covered a large city, demolishing many skyscrapers. Slowly, Mason woke, his body rebuilding itself from the ashes of himself. He looks around, only seeing black and charred mess, as if the whole world was on fire. Reaper appears to him, looking around frantically. This is bad, man. We need to get out of here. Mason, unaware of the situation, casually looks up at him. How bad was it? How many people died? Reaper looks at him coldly and simply says, Millions. This was New York. Mason looks down at himself. Oh. His body fully healed, he stands up and runs. He continues running until he passes out from exhaustion. When he wakes, he wakes up in the room he's in. Looks like a small lab, and he's laying on a cot. Reaper puts his hand out, motioning him to stop. It's okay, not the gov. Mason nods and slowly sits up. Suddenly, a woman bursts in, wearing a lab coat. Oh wow, you're up. I thought about calling the hospital, but they would. Mason interrupts her and firmly asks, Who are you? Where am I? Uh, River, she mumbles out. I'm River, not in a river or the river.